yeah, so I got pedal now. Because when I pulled it in, and intermittently over time, I was feeling it in the pedal, and I would press the pedal, and I would have no pedal at all, like no pedal at all. Like I could floor it and it wouldn't go nowhere. All right, y'all, Philly D back. We in Philly D's garage right now. I had to change my throttle position sensor on my LS 400, so I just wanted to walk y'all through that real quick, in case I had to do it. So far, only thing I did, well, actually, I took the whole thing out, but you got to take your engine cover off and your new plastic shit on the intake. All right, get that out the way. And then this part of the intake, I just swung it up out the way. I know it looked like a lot, but it's really not that hard. Now, here go your throttle position sensor right here. So, on most newer cars, these sensors are actually on the pedal, but on this LS, they put the sensor up here. So, you got your throttle, your pedal position sensor here. You got your throttle body right here. Then you got the throttle body motor that actually opens it right here. And then down in here, right down in there is your throttle position sensor. All right, so you got 4 different components all built on one assembly. It's kind of weird how they did it, but real quick, once you get that out the way, you're gonna have these little screws here. You're gonna have 3 of them. 1, 2, 3 down there. You can try to use a screwdriver, a long one like this. You might get it in there, but these little screws are so tight because you know these cars are old. So if you're changing this sensor on your car, more than likely it's probably the first time it's ever been changed. So that screwdriver is just gonna strip it out. Like you can see it, it's not gonna work. So what I did was I used these little Torx, sockets, okay? Because you get it and you'll put it, let me show you real quick. You'll put it right over the nut and then it twist it off. Now I used this socket on that one and this one. I couldn't get it in there on this one, so what I did was on this I used a vice grip. Little vice grips like this, and I twisted it off. And that's how you get those bolts out. So don't go fighting with that. So actually, I'm actually pulling this off right now. Hold on, y'all. Somebody already been in there because this tab is missing. Fuckers. All right, so I'm gonna screw this off right quick. We're gonna take this off together. Y'all see how it popped out? Okay, because this thing is like a little spring, like it's a little spring loaded. So when you're going back in there, you gotta make sure you sit it in there the right way. If not, it's not gonna work right. So there it is, that's the sensor. All right. Up there it is, there's the inside right there. So you gotta make sure your teeth line up on there when you put this thing back in there. Yep, so it's pretty much that simple. It's that simple, guys. So yeah, that's exactly how you do it. You might fight a little bit with these, taking your covers off. Like these little vacuum hoses here, they might break. So as you can see, I done already broke mine. These are little PCV valves and PCV lines. They just brittle, they get brittle. So just be careful when you're taking out those lines. But yeah, y'all, that's how you remove your throttle position sensor on your LS 400. You put it back on the same way you took it off. Like I said, just make sure you line it up back in there and because it's spring loaded. So yeah, y'all, there you go. That's the LS 400, man. Everything got to be worked on. Nothing lasts forever, y'all. So you got to do your maintenance, and your car will continue to run. All right. It's called preventive maintenance, y'all. You gotta do that. You gotta take care of your car. Your car take care of you. You gotta take care of your car. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll check you on the next one. All right, y'all. I was putting the trim back on, putting the covers and shit back on, then I realized I wanted to show y'all something real quick. Maybe I'll move this out the way real quick. There's a couple, without getting all technical when checking your sensor here, because some of y'all might not have like the right tools to check it. But if you had a check engine code for this sensor, okay, and you had your new sensor and you put it in and that code went out, that's a confirmation that your new sensor is working, because it's basically telling you that your old sensor was shorted out internally. So when you started your car with the new sensor on, it's basically your computer can see that now that that sensor is a closed circuit and it's not still open. So that's just a one little way you can test it. But the other way is with this car is, again, like I told y'all, this is like your pedal position sensor. Well, it is, but it's up here opposed to being on your pedal. But you're supposed to, this controls your throttle like a percentage of the way. So basically, like if you had your new one on and you was able to control the throttle with this, that's basically telling you that. It's another way of telling you that it's working. But let me start it too and show y'all what I'm talking about. See, I went to check it with the scanner, but the code was already out. So let me start this real quick, y'all. All right, so I started it up. So my pedal was down here. Hold on, I ain't got my flashlight. Show y'all what I'm talking about. So my pedal was down here. See, so but on a lot of cars, newer cars, the sensor is built onto the pedal itself. So when you press the pedal with your foot, the sensor on this pedal will send a signal up to the throttle body, and then to the computer, then to the throttle, blah blah blah. It's a big fucking circuit. But yeah, on the newer cars, that sensor is on a pedal, but in this car it's not. It's inside the engine. But you should be able to control it from here too. You'll be able to hear the throttle open. Y'all hear that? So there you go. So yeah, so we know that's working, guys. So yeah, so I got pedal now. Because when I pulled it in, and intermittently over time I was feeling it in the pedal, and I would press the pedal and I would have no pedal at all. Like no pedal at all. Like I could floor it and it wouldn't go nowhere. So yeah, in my case, this is a fix. So if you guys having similar problems like that with your Lexus, it may be that. Just do your diagnostics and go from there. Alright, but yeah, y'all, I'm gonna close this one out. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll check you on the next one.